Are we, are we online?
Yeah.
Oh,
Trying to
jeez.
figure out how to put on ears and ears.
I used to watch, there's this guy that used to call these wrestling programs, used to wear a 10-gallon hat. And he used to always figure out, oh, yeah, that looks... Don't stretch your hat out, bro.
No, it's not. It's just laying on top.
Okay. Well, there you go. Those are the new Steamboat Willie ears. And you can only get those at the exhibition, right?
Yes.
They're not available anywhere else?
No.
You sure?
That's what this tag says.
This is Mickey.
Mickey.
Exhibition. Let's just do a quickie little search, shall we, while we get loaded up, waiting for some people to come into the chatty chat room.
Said the same thing. There's something different about your hair.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too long. I need to get a haircut.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
too long.
I don't think so.
Dude, it's super long, bro.
No.
When I come in next week and my hair's all short and normal, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's what you look like. So, Steamboat Willie, Willie, not Willie-me, Mickey Mouse ears. $25, $30?
25.
Would you like to guess how much they're going on for eBay?
75.
If you do the eBay, you get the box, you get all this extra stuff from the exhibit. Might be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the ears, $70. $60.
These may not last long on my shelf.
Only one left. This guy's selling them. He's only got one left.
I only got one left, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there were no limit as to how many of these you could have bought.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. I would have jumped on it for $25. That'd have been Christmas gifts for everybody I know.
Or eBay gifts for everybody I didn't know.
No comment. And Disney, if you're listening, we are not Disney merchandise resellers. We do not use our annual pass holders or Disney Vacation Club perks to purchase items.
There were no discounts.
To resale.
I paid full price. I could sell it at anything I want.
That's right.
Disney.
If
It's
that's
mine.
It's right. Like, if you're tired of, yes. Yeah. Try not to get any trouble for you. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to the first Disney Parks podcast show of 2019. Can you believe it? Oh wait, you got your hat. I'll get my hat.
Oh yeah.
One
singular sensation.
Every little step
she takes. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's pretty good. So these are the very expensive, much sought after Disney Happy New Year 2019 hats that my wife is on a mission for every year. We took pictures in front of the tree at the Grand Floridian. And
you all should take note of that picture. I was all suited up.
Yeah, Tony was...
Vest, long sleeve shirt, and long pants. And that don't happen.
That doesn't happen often.
Or ever.
Sneakers were...
Funerals?
Weddings.
No.
You wear shorts at weddings?
I had shorts at Robin's weddings.
I remember that. I was the one in the monkey suit.
That's right.
I had to. I didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm also the one that put my birth date instead of the wedding date.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole other story. Anyway, welcome to the party, kids. We're so glad that you guys are here. 2019. We've been off for a couple weeks. It's been good. I've enjoyed my time off. I'm pretty sure Tony's enjoyed his time off. But we are looking. We're very excited to be back in the saddle. Actually, I'm glad to be kind of back at it. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of. I got to get my sea legs back on because I'm kind of tired because we've been doing this at 6 o'clock tonight. I feel like I've been talking forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day for me doing a lot of podcasts and a lot of recordings today, so my mouth is done. So I'll be stumbling a lot, kids. So bear with me.
That'll be good.
You ready to get into it?
Sure.
Well, in today's show, we've got news about Kevin heading to Animal Kingdom. Some little story about Disneyland ticket prices. I think they increased.
Maybe
they went down.
Maybe they're giving them away.
They've got some new annual pass holder perks coming. We've got trivia and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks podcast. Alrighty. So, before we get too deep into the show, we have a serious favor that we need to ask from each and every one of you.
That's right. Not you. You.
You.
You.
Not
Over
that
there.
guy. No. You.
That you.
Yeah.
Right
you.
there.
In the shirt.
That's right.
That's right.
You with the head on your
Shoulders. If you go to Disney Parks Podcast on Facebook
and the website,
DisneyParksPodcast.com, or Facebook.com/DisneyParksPodcast, the top post you'll see there is a survey.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most surveys can be very dull. No, not our survey. Our survey is fun.
That's right.
And
it's fun for us.
If you fill out the survey, you enter for a chance to win a killer prize.
Yeah.
You get Tony's head in a box. It's awesome.
There's things on there. I don't think everything that I have in that box is all listed on the site. So those are some of the things, and there's some surprises.
Yeah, got a lot of fun stuff. Now the whole thing is we're trying to make the show better for you guys. So I know not everybody likes surveys. We have, back in the day, Tony, who is a master of surveys, created like 20,000 page surveys. It took people months to go through. It was worse than a review for work. But he's pared it down to just the bare essentials.
Yeah.
These are the questions that we need answered to kind of move the show forward. We've been at this for
5 years now.
No, it's been longer than that. It's been longer than that, bro.
No, the survey says
5 years.
Yeah, 5.
It's been longer than that.
Might have, but the survey says
fifth year that we've done surveys.
Yeah.
I think we've
done the podcast longer. The survey.
That's the point. We've done this show for 7-8 years now.
Yeah, maybe even close to 10. I don't even know.
Probably. Well, we've been married.
Probably
for
go back
50.
and look
we
that.
Probably looked that up. So anyway, we've been doing this show for a long time, and we want to make sure the show is meeting your needs and your wants, and we want to make sure that it's entertaining for you guys. So the best way we can do that is just to ask you. And so basically we are bribing you. Please fill out our survey for a chance to win some really cool stuff.
If you don't want to give us your info, which is, I think, your name and your email address, you don't have to, and then you don't get a prize.
Right. You just,
if you name is chosen.
Just be nice.
Yeah.
Just don't go crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, we're going to, so you saw Mary Poppins Returns, right?
Yeah.
I have not seen it yet. I just haven't been able to fit it into all that stuff.
I made it fit.
That's what she said. So tell me your initial thoughts. Let me ask you questions.
Mm-hmm.
What were your initial thoughts of you've seen it once or twice?
Once.
What was your initial thoughts right when you got done? The credits are done rolling, and you're sitting there in your little seat.
My initial thoughts were, one, it was not the same as the original.
Fair point.
Okay. And when I say not the same, I mean not like the cast wasn't the same. I obviously knew that going in. But it did not have the same feel as the original Mary Poppins, I would say.
Didn't have the same feel or have the same heart?
It had some heart, but it was just missing the same something. And I think the something was, when you left the original Mary Poppins, there was probably one or two songs that kind of bounced around in your head hours and maybe even days later. There's not a song there that does that leaves you singing that song or, walking out going, oh, I should go get the soundtrack to this. Because it was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It did not leave you any of that. So that was what what I found a little, I can't say disappointing, but not on target for me as a Disney fan.
Right. I'm sure that there's a lot of purists who are just not into the movie, period, because of that.
Sure.
But things move on. And, I don't think it was ever going to top the original Mary Poppins because it was just, it was a phenomenon when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, the acting was good. The storyline was pretty good. I'm not going to say the songs were terrible, but they weren't mind-blowing, or left you singing them. So, overall, it was a pretty good movie. I'll say this. You should go watch it. If you love the original Mary Poppins, then go watch this one, and you all make your own comparisons and contrasts and whatever you want to do with it.
Right. Would you go see it again?
Yeah, I'd probably go see it again.
Will you buy it for DVD? Or however you purchase movies?
I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if I need it in my collection.
Nice. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I'd be interested in what everybody else thinks, about it. What they thought. I knew it was going to not be the same. It was going to be different.
Sure.
Storyline was a little different. I will say this, and this is really not a spoiler. There is one scene where they're talking about feeding the birds, and quietly in the background is the original "Feed the Birds" song playing. Yeah, and that pulled at my heartstrings.
So there's that, and I know that Dick Van Dyke is in it. Are there any
Yes.
other call-outs to the old movie?
No,
other than the obvious?
No, I heard Julie Andrews said no to a cameo because she did not want to overshadow or take anything away from Emily Blunt and her.
And she would have.
Yeah.
Do you know what she did say yes to?
No.
A voiceover character in Aquaman.
Well, Disney came calling. They said, "Hey, we got this Mary Poppins thing." No, I really don't want to do that. We got Aquaman. Oh, I'll do Aquaman.
Well,
is that what Julie Andrews is making decisions about?
Yeah.
In London?
Well, I mean, do I put myself in this movie that could potentially overshadow the whole production and make it all about me? Which it's not. It's about Emily Blunt and Manuel Lynn Miranda, or do I do this other thing where I'm going to make a payday, do voiceover work, and it's all about Jason Momoa?
Right.
I would, being her, I would probably do that too, unless she's at a point in her career she doesn't have to.
Yeah. Or does she really care?
She really cares. I mean, come on, she's done her time.
Oh yeah.
She's done Mary Poppins. She's done The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. Mm-hmm. She's done not one but two Princess Diaries movies. So I mean, her life is set. She's done several Hallmark movies. She's good to go. She's good.
Right.
She's good. She's good. All right. So anything else before we get into the show?
I think that's enough
All
entertainment.
Right. Well, there's nothing else we can do except get into the news. We did pretty good for the first time in 2019. Normally we say the show, which is not what that's a Vaynerchuk thing. Kevin, the lovable bird from Disney Pixar's Up, is headed to Disney's Animal Kingdom, and boy, are his wings tired. So their news story came out that there's a large exotic bird known as the Kevin that you might remember from the Pixar film Up, and she will be migrating north from Paradise Falls, headed in the direction of Animal Kingdom. Experts anticipate that Kevin will arrive at the park sometime in January, February, sometime next month, maybe. Senior wilderness explorer Russell and his furry friend Doug are also at Disney's Animal Kingdom, greeting guests and discovering various species of birds from around the world in their show Up, a great bird adventure. You can visit them daily on Discovery Island and catch their show at the Anandapur Theater. Have you seen the new bird show out there yet?
I have not yet.
I've not been to the Animal Kingdom in quite a while. I think the last time I was in Animal Kingdom was during the guest thing for...
It's time for my annual visit.
Yeah. Well, let me know. We'll probably go with you. I think this is here's the thing. I know that Doug and Russell are in this show. You think that a big fake bird is... I'm sorry. What I meant to say was a bird the size of Kevin. How do you think another bird is going to be like, what the heck is that? I mean, what are you, man? I mean, you got feathers, but you ain't like the rest. One of these things is not like the other.
Right.
I'm looking forward to this. I think it'll be cute.
Yeah. I think Russell is taking over the Animal Kingdom.
He is.
Russell, Kevin, they're all over. Up is
Doug?
Doug.
Why not?
I love you.
I just met you, but I love you. You know, I'd heard the rumor that they were thinking of bringing in Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I was really kind of hoping that happened.
Yeah,
that would have been
I
awesome.
heard it was going to take over Dino Land.
Yeah, it would have been a whole Indiana Jones thing.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, but
Yeah.
hypothetically, wouldn't it be cool if he did, and then like periodically throughout the day, like Indy comes in and you know, birds. Why'd it have to be birds? Go ahead.
Snakes. All right, I think this blew up the internet, and I really don't know why.
I think it's like Ralph. It broke it.
Yeah. I mean, these happen like twice a year now. I mean, come on, people.
Yeah.
Disneyland Resort announced 2019 ticketing prices. I was not shocked. I was like, oh, they raised the price. We raised ours. They're going to raise theirs.
But I don't know. I don't think it's the fact that they raised the prices. I think it's how much they raised the prices, because it seems extreme.
Well, and I'll tell you the reason why. Star Wars deterrent. Repellent.
Really?
I think so. I think they're saying, if you really want to see this bad,
you gotta pay.
You're gonna pony up some cash.
So are they gonna keep that forever and a day just to get? What happens in 10 years or 5 years when Star Wars Land's not that big of a draw anymore?
There'll be 10 other price increases by that point. So overnight, the Disneyland Resort quietly,
they tried it. To be
quietly
quiet.
on the West Coast raised prices on all of their tickets and annual passes. The last few increases have come in February, so as an increase in January, this was not expected.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doesn't matter. They like to change things up.
Yeah.
The most recent ticket price increase was February the 11th, 2018. Now, a one-day, one-park ticket is now $104 during value season and $149 during peak season. Total price increases were between the 5 to 10% range. Now, we could go down this entire list and really make you sad of every ticket combination and adult price and kids price, but I don't think you all want to hear that. But why do you think they did this, John? Do you have any guesses?
Well, it's funny because I got into a very it went much deeper than I anticipated conversation with a guy on the WDW Park Hoppers page, and I mean, no disrespect. I mean, he held his own. But he was like, well, you know, I mean, they have these costs for this new land, and, you know, they got to offset those costs somehow. And I'm like, seriously? They charge $5, $6 for a Coke, and it's 40 cents, costing 40 cents. They're charging $6, $7, $8. I'm not seeing how they've got a cash flow problem. But I get it. I think the pricing is just like you said. A, it's a Star Wars deterrent. B, Star Wars fans will pay it.
Yeah.
The big shocker for me was the big hit for the East Coast West Coast thing. I'm like, almost $2,000 for that platinum pass.
Yeah.
That's steep.
Yeah, you got to be a hardcore fan.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not so much, and you know, I know that Jen, our buddy from California, and our other California listeners, you know, I don't mean this as a slam against you guys, but I'm less concerned about what that means for them, and I'm more concerned about what happens when they announce the price increases for here. Because if they're willing to go that high in Disneyland, you imagine what they're going to do over here.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, but we don't have a traffic congestion parking problem like they have in Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They just built a new parking lot at the studios. They got all the Skyliner people coming in.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think they're going to look and say, Hey, we're building a Skyliner. We've got resorts that we're building. We've got Star Wars Land. We just opened Toy Story Land. We got to pay for that somehow. Meanwhile, Bob Iger is raking it in hand over fist and smiling. So nothing against Bob, but hey, I mean it's hardcore, man. So it's a sad reality. It's a sad reality of a place that when they opened up was only like what, $4.50.
What I think they should have done was made it say for the first year, made Star Wars Land a separate ticketed land.
Right.
Here you can buy your regular ticket. It doesn't include Star Wars Land though.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Star Wars Land, here's the special ticket you have to buy.
Yeah, you get the wristband.
Yep.
Show your wristband and you can get in.
Yep.
The problem, the problem is there's no guarantee. And here's what I mean by that.
I mean that if you think of that's what Universal did when they built the 2 Harry Potter lands. They didn't build them in one park. They built them in separate parks, so you had to buy the park hopper.
Right.
That was smart.
Yeah.
That was smart thinking.
Right. But my point is like if they did the wristband thing, they know their maximum capacity in that land. Once those tickets sell, once those wristbands are sold,
yeah, it's done for the day.
that's it.
Yeah.
So that would create its own set of problems. But, there's no easy way around it. But it just felt price gougy to me. It just we've had things built here and the prices didn't jack up that high. It just felt very.
Yeah.
Just felt very.
Yeah. I think they're very, very afraid at the congestion, the traffic, the crowds, the people sleeping in the parking lot to try and get in. I really think they're scared of what's going to happen.
Well, here's the thing. Don't build it, and they won't come.
Well, too late now.
Well, we want to build a Star Wars Land in Disney World. That makes sense, but you build it.
That spaceship has sailed, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. It's already made the Kessel Run and back.
Yeah.
In Walt Disney World, it makes a little bit more sense because we do have a little bit more land, but they put it, they pigeonholed where that. Anyway, but then they put it in Disneyland, and I'm like, where are they going to put the people? And you made a comment during the Patreon show that they're building how many new hotels?
7.
They're building 7 new hotels to house all the people. They're not building any new parks. So they're already pushing park capacity now.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? They're not building another park to offset 7 more hotels worth of people.
Right.
But that's just me being a pain in the butt. Next.
Yep. Okay, hey, before we went on holiday vacation, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far,
last year
away, we had a trivia question, and it was, what voice actor took over the voice of Mickey Mouse in 2009? And the correct answer was Brett Iwan.
I won.
And the winner is Morgan. And as we'd like to say here, Morgan, it's in the mail.
Probably by this point, it's already got it.
No, I just sent it to
Oh,
him.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't mean to tease you, Morgan.
Hey, John.
Yes.
We have this week's trivia question, which is, in Italy, Mickey Mouse is known as what?
A Royale with cheese.
So, this also brought up the question, I wonder how many other countries he's really not Mickey Mouse, but something else.
I cannot think of it.
I don't know.
I mean, is this legit?
Yeah, it's legit.
Like if they put a poster up of Mickey Mouse, it's
Yeah, it's this. Yeah.
Disney
Now-
allows that? How's that possible?
Yeah, so, I don't know.
Look, when the president goes to Italy, he's not something else. He's
Our president?
our current president
Okay.
goes to Italy. He's not some other name. He's Donald Trump. Mickey Mouse is a name. How can it be something else?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Now, if you've ever visited Italy in Epcot, you will know this answer because they have some things there with this name on it. So,
That makes more sense to me now. I'm like,
Yeah.
that. This is misspelled.
This doesn't say.
There's two names,
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse. This is wrong.
Yeah.
This is so wrong.
I don't know what this
What the
means.
hell is wrong with you people?
If you think you know the answer, send that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com.
One of the things that we get to do every Monday night when we're not on vacation is do a live show for our Patreons at 7 p.m. You don't know what Patreon is? I'm glad you asked. Patreon is a way that we as creators can share some extra special content with a group of people who like to support what we do. We do a lot of things throughout the year. One of the things you may or may not have noticed that our lighting looks a little bit better, and that's because we brought some extra lighting in. We're using some green screen. We're about to get some new audio equipment. Those things happen not because we just go out willy-nilly and run up our credit card. You guys have supported us, and we appreciate it, and it makes the show better for you guys. And there's some things that we want to do. There's some things that we've done in the past that require some seed money, and that comes from our Patreon. So if you like what we do, if you want to support the Disney Parks Podcast, we encourage you to go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. I can't even speak tonight. Patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And what that allows you to do, that gives you some ad-free show, an exclusive video content, plus some really cool offers and some really cool tier things that we like to give you guys. And again, you get that free show, you get a free Facebook group that's just for our Patreons that you guys can meet and greet other Patreons. It's our little family, and we're not that much different, but we are a little different with those guys, and we're a little bit looser. But go check it out, patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
All right.
All right. So there was a interview at Barron's, I guess website, but magazine, I would say magazine, with Bob Iger, the chief executive officer for the Walt Disney Company. And he hinted that there's a June opening coming for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. And then there's some other things he said that's not included here that caught him in a little bit of heat. But we won't talk about that. In this recent interview, he hinted that possibly June for the opening date for Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Very exciting. Officially, the 14-acre land is scheduled to open, and I quote, summer of 2019.
Right.
At Disneyland Park, and the sister land will open in late fall of 2019 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. In discussing ticket prices and getting more people into the parks, however, Iger mentioned a June opening in Anaheim, so that's pretty
All right, so I'll read the Barons, and you could play Mr. Iger.
Oh, awesome.
All right,
we're
ready?
going to do some wordplay here. How much of this? Okay, we don't have a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me put on my
Bob Iger hat?
My $1,000 suit. Hang on. I'm wearing my cheap suit today. Please continue.
Do you still feel like you can bring more people through the parks, or is it about growing ticket prices?
Well, in some, you get more repeat visitation and increased length of stay because there's more to do. You get more capacity. When Star Wars opens in Anaheim in June and in Florida later in the year, that's adding capacity. You're adding 14 acres of land each, more rides, more things for people to do. It's the biggest land we've ever built. We're just getting higher demand on our product spread throughout the year. That gives you pricing leverage. But what we're also trying to do is be much smarter about pricing strategy. To try to spread attendance and reduce attendance in the peak periods so that we can improve guest satisfaction. Crowding is an issue.
What's your favorite thing when you go to the parks, Mr. Iger? Or do you just look at it as a businessman?
Beady, 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 beep. I look at it as a human being. Beady, beady, beep. Just kidding. That's the Mark Zuckerberg answer. Iger says, I go there and I marvel at how many people are there having the time of their lives. And I just get the sense that in a world that can at times feel dark and as sinister as it is, these are people that have escaped all of that. They've spent time and good money that I put in my pocket. And I will say, to provide themselves and for their families, their loved ones, an experience that not only is going to make them feel good, but that they're going to remember forever and make me rich. I'm sorry, he didn't say that. This is never lost on me. I appreciate it as an executive, as a beady human being, and as a parent. I have grandchildren I take there. I happen to love Pirates of the Caribbean. It was the last attraction that Walt Disney was really involved in creating. He died just before it opened. And you go and you think, well, this is just silly, but it's great. You look at Main Street. He did not use proper nomenclature. Mm-hmm. You look at Main Street, USA, mm-hmm. and you look at kids meeting Mickey, not on Main Street, USA. Mm-hmm. I love it because what it means to people. I don't go thinking, wow, look at what we're charging for these churros. Isn't that great? Oh, bull crap. He's so... How much you charge for churros? We can charge more.
Yeah.
Yes, people standing in line to pay $4.50 for churros, they can pay $10.
Right. Mr. Iger, what is it like to go to Disney Park as Bob Iger's grandchild?
Well, it's different from them, I will admit. They don't wait in line.
I'm shocked.
Hang on. And I know that this is just a part of an interview pulled out of it.
Yeah.
That is a douchebag answer. I'm sorry. God, I know that there's a lot of Disney people out there, and I know that we've got certain people watching the show. That is a horrible answer. Well, they don't wait in line.
Why not?
Bob friggin' Iger. Get a fast pass for crying out loud.
Is the park even open when your kids go?
Bob should have to make his own fast pass reservations. That's when we'll
use
get some
the
change.
app like we all have to
use
do
the
it.
app, Bob. That'll make some
when
changes.
When it crashes and burns every 5 minutes, then you'll get the understanding of our pain.
Yeah, I joke and I kid. I respect and
or,
I love.
As a pass holder, Bob, I dare you to try and get a fast pass with your 30-day window.
Yeah, double dog dare you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what he'd do? He'd get an assistant to do it. It's different for them, I'll admit. They don't wait in line. I get it. It's a cute line. But, man, he's Bob Iger. And the story that came out about his salary and his reward system.
Yeah.
That's tough to swallow right there.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
I know. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but he did say June, so for Disneyland people, I'd say get in line because start now, get a head start because I think that line is going to go straight to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
The two lines will meet in the middle of the country.
They'll meet in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Mike Rahman will be like, what the hey?
Yeah.
Well, let's do a live show, guys.
Yeah.
What are you guys waiting for?
Yeah.
Oh, we're waiting for Star Wars Land. Which park?
Disneyland. Walt Disney World. That's what I said.
Rahman will have like live shows for weeks.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to be moving. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Mike Rahman is our friend from Be Our Guest podcast. I think he lives in St. Louis area somewhere.
I think so too.
What a guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. All right. Hey, there's new dining discounts and more perks available for Walt Disney World annual pass holders.
I saw that. I got excited. Whoop, whoop.
They're giving us some AP love. Thank you for listening to the podcast, Disney.
When the prices come out, we're not going to be singing that tune.
Yeah. Walt Disney World Resort has just announced several new offerings for annual pass holders that will take place during the month of January only. So it's a short-lived. Remember when they did the limited time? Each month was a different.
I do.
Perk.
I do. That
I
was
think
cool.
that's what
that was fun.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing again. The festivities begin next week with.
I'm glad this is you and not me.
Potion Purple Premiere Pop-Up Event.
You need a pop mic on your filter.
That will be held in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom Park on Thursday, January 10th, from 5 to 7 p.m. Those attending will have the opportunity to purchase the Potion. Opportunity, they're all over the place. There was an entire wall at the World of Disney store of these things. Purchase the Potion Purple merchandise, which includes items such as the adult and youth spirit jerseys. I'm not a big fan of these. Vacation mode water bottles, Loungefly mini backpacks, a Loungefly wallet, and a new Mickey's t-shirt. The newest purple food and beverage offerings will also be available for purchase.
So they're setting up a pop-up store with
In the Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland.
specific merchandise that's only
Yeah.
available to pass holders.
Mm-hmm.
And then after this is open, they'll put it out to the regular guests.
Yeah, or somewhere else. A valid annual pass card with a photo ID will be required at check-in, but registration is not necessary. I'm shocked. As always, the activities and offerings are subject to change without notice and merchandise available while supplies last. Additionally, pass holders are welcome to use their 20% merchandise discounts at the event as well.
But wait, there's more.
I will tell pass holders, I have the card, to get the discount. Mine says 2018, so I have to go get a new one.
Yeah, same here.
So,
I got popped because mine says 2016.
yikes.
They're like, I need to check your ID. I need you to call it up. I'm like, seriously?
And as I said to the cast member at Guest Relations that was asking me for my card,
Can you not click it?
why don't you send us new ones every year?
Right.
I think you have my address.
Yeah, we didn't get new ones with our magic bands.
No. You have to go get them at the parks, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, hey, let me ask you a question. Hang on. So they asked for your ID. Did they have a magic band reader?
Mm-hmm.
Those things work on cards too, don't they?
Yes, but you have to show the card for your 20% discount.
Well, tap it on the reader.
I agree,
Oh,
but
gee.
the passes aren't on there.
That's what I got popped on the other day. Go ahead.
All
Sorry.
right. So for a limited time from January 6th through January 31st, that would be the month, pass holders can receive 20% discount at the following restaurants across Walt Disney World Resort for lunch and dinner only, unless otherwise noted.
Yep.
Let's start with the Biergarten at Epcot, the Coral Reef, the Hollywood Brown Derby, excellent place, and nice that they're giving 20% there.
Yep.
Hollywood and Vine,
Nice. Buffet.
a little pricey though. The Jungle Navigation Company, LTD, Skipper's Cantina. That's a hard pass for me.
That's the longest name for
Yeah.
the shortest. Anyway.
Tiffin's,
Hey.
Tony's Town Square. I highly suggest that. Ale and Compass. I like that. Boatwright Dining Hall at Port Orleans. I like that. Dinner only. Citrico's, which I'm going to again tomorrow.
Again. Hey. You use your pass
Yeah,
for dinner only.
dinner only. I'm going for dinner. Disney Spirit of Oahu dinner show at
Or-
the Poly.
or Aloha.
Sorry.
Okay.
So that's good. That's a pretty steep ticket.
That is
20% off.
Yeah, get 20% off that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Flying Fish, another good place.
Broski.
Dinner only. The Hoop-de-Doo, the 8:30 p.m. show only.
I could
think
eat
that's
late.
the middle of the road.
I could eat late.
I think there's an early one and a later one.
Yeah, I took the late one. I'm good.
Jinko for dinner only. Sebastian's Bistro, dinner only. The Wave and the Whispering Canyon Cafe.
That's awesome. Sebastian's Bistro is great.
Yeah. So if you have an annual pass, it's good because you're getting the discount. If you're using your table in Wonderland,
You all right?
yeah, you get the discount and they're putting on the gratuity. So this is you can, get the discount and not have to pay the gratuity.
Right.
You
Sort
can
of.
decide
Yeah,
what the
whatever.
gratuity should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to do it. The limited time discount will be applied to the regular price of food and non-alcoholic beverages. See, that's the rub. Excluding applicable tax and gratuity during available lunch and dinner meal periods, valid for the pass holder and up to 3 guests. That's not too bad.
That's not so bad. That's
Yeah,
pretty good, actually.
I'm gonna try this tomorrow night. Not valid for breakfast or special events, and may not be combined with any other discount offer. So I can use my Tables in Wonderland and my annual pass holder for 40% off.
No.
All right. And don't forget, the Epcot International Festival of the Arts is ready to begin on January 18th, and with that comes,
A new magnet.
yeah.
Hey, who do you think is going to be on the magnet? Goofy was on the last one. They've had a Mickey, several Mickeys, a Minnie, a Donald, a
Pluto.
Goofy. Yeah, but I'm really kind of holding out hope for Figment.
Mm.
Because Figment is food and wine. Probably be Pluto.
Yeah, could be Pluto.
Probably be Pluto.
The magnet has yet to be revealed, but keep an eye out, and we'll keep you posted.
It's so exciting. Who am I going to have on the back end of my car this week?
Somebody posted a meme, I think, on Facebook that said, as a pass holder, I now need a new refrigerator because you can't put all the magnets on it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We recently got the new magnets. One of our buddies came through. We didn't get a chance to go to Epcot for the holidays. Can you believe that?
What?
Yeah. Well, it was because I was with my grandfather's funeral, and then we came back and work was crazy. Then we were on a 8-day cruise, and then we came back. We only had like 9 days before our passes ran out, and we just couldn't fit it in. Right. But a good buddy of ours, I put it out on Facebook. It says, anybody have a spare magnet? A buddy of ours said, hey, we're going to be in town next week, and we'll bring you 2.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
That's a solid right there. My buddy Michael, that was a solid favor. That was awesome.
Nice.
Walt Disney World launches the free dining promotion for arrivals in July, from July 5th through September 30th of 2019. In an unexpected move, did we not expect free dining?
No, not this
early in the year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's get that free dining in for Star Wars Land. That's going to come October.
Right.
Yeah. In an unexpected move, the Walt Disney Resort has released their highly anticipated free dine promotion earlier in the year than ever before. This promotion has typically been announced in the spring, but never as early as January. You can get a free Disney dining plan when you purchase a 5-night, 6-day, non-discounted Walt Disney World package that includes a room at a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel and a ticket with the Park Hopper option or Park Hopper Plus option for arrivals from January 5th through September 30th when you book through February 10th of 2019. Packages can be available for other lengths of stay, a minimum of 4-night length of stay, and a 4-day ticket with the Park Hopper or Park Hopper Plus option is required. When you stay at a selected Disney Deluxe Resort or Disney Deluxe Villa Resort, you'll get the deluxe version of the dining plan that includes a variety of dining options. When you stay at a Disney Value Resort or Disney Moderate Resort, you get the Disney Quick Service dining plan that allows you to enjoy a quick bite.
So now they're telling you the hotels you can stay at, the ticket you have to buy, and what kind of food you're going to eat. Is that what you're telling me, John?
I'm sure that you could probably pay the difference if you want the full dining plan. I'm sure that Disney could probably make that happen. Yeah. The best advice that I can give if you're like, well, that sounds really, really good. And I know that traditionally our audience is like, yeah, I'm going to book that by myself. Look, guys, it's getting complicated.
Yeah, you ain't going to book that by yourself.
It's getting complicated. Yeah. There's a lot of reputable travel agencies. We may have some really good suggestions coming up here pretty soon. Okay. We've got a lot of friends. If you need a good travel agency, reach out, DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com, and we will hook you up.
Right.
Yeah. So,
hey, next up, the 30th anniversary logo, and I can't believe this is happening, for Disney's Hollywood Studios was revealed. Did you see it?
I did.
What'd you think? A little lackluster.
Yeah, I mean, it was cute.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not 100% sold out on the new version of Mickey and Minnie. However, it was cute. I was really kind of waiting for the name change, but we're not going to get that.
I think it's coming.
Soon. I don't think we're going to get it anytime soon.
Guests can help celebrate the 30th anniversary of Disney Hollywood Studios on May 1st, 2019.
Yay.
So, a lot of things happening at the studios this year. 30th, Star Wars, Mickey's Runaway Train, Chorus thing, all this kind of stuff is happening. Not only will the park celebrate their accomplishments the entire year with the new 30th anniversary logo, but other exciting things are happening in the theme park as well. The logo represents the new design of Mickey and Minnie that has been seen on the artist rendering of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Train. The upcoming attraction slated to open this fall. Beginning January 18th, characters from The Incredibles will host a dance party at Pixar Avenue, formerly Pixar Place. Guests will have the opportunity to meet the one and only Edna Mode. I would like a good picture.
I would love a picture of Edna
Yeah.
Mode. And I would love to have my picture taken with Edna Mode while I'm wearing a cape.
Yeah. That would be funny. That would be good. We should do that.
Yep.
Mike and Sully from Disney's Pixar Monsters, Inc. will open the door. Get that? Open the door.
Wah, wah.
To a new meet and greet location inside Walt Disney Presents. I think this will be in that back area.
Yeah.
Where Star-Lord was. Lightning McQueen, A Racing Academy is a new show that is set to open this spring where guests will hear his untold story. How is it an untold story?
I was born a poor, non-racing car.
McQueen himself will share tips and stories about racing from his years of experience on the racetrack.
$20 says he will not say rubbin' is racing.
Yeah. The Wonderful World of Animation will debut May 1st as part of the celebration of the park's 30th anniversary. The show will use state-of-the-art technology to take you on a magical journey through more than 90 years of Disney animation, all beginning with a mouse.
When I saw that article, I
Where
wasn't
are they going
paying.
to put this?
It's gonna replace the movies thing, isn't it?
Is it? Really?
I think so. It would have to, wouldn't it? When I first saw this, I wasn't paying close attention. I thought they were talking about the new show coming to Epcot to replace Reflections of Earth.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh, that's a good name."
Yeah.
And I was disappointed.
And then, last but not least, in a galaxy far, far away, quite possibly the most anticipated upcoming event is the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that's opening?
Yeah.
Wow.
The new land is set to open in the late fall of this year, 2019, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and will present guests with the opportunity to explore Black Spire Outpost, the planet Batu, along with 2 new attractions. Just 2 new attractions.
Just 2. That's all you
The
get.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. All coming to Hollywood Studios.
Cannot wait to stand in line.
Isn't the Skyliner also opening this year? 2019?
Should be. Better be.
All right.
Is that the whole purpose of... Anyway.
Yeah.
H2O Glow Nights are returning to Typhoon Lagoon in 2019. Last summer, Typhoon Lagoon hosted H2O Glow Nights, where at nighttime the water park transformed into a Toy Story-themed beach party accompanied by characters, music, and unique lighting effects. Did you go?
I did not.
We should do that this year.
Yeah.
While everybody else is in Star Wars land. These evening beach parties are returning for 2019 and will take place Thursdays and Saturdays beginning May 30th and going through August 17th. That's probably why we didn't go.
Yeah.
The hottest time of year.
Yeah.
This event requires a separate ticket and invites guests to come party the night away with friends from Pixar's Toy Story films during the 30th anniversary summer of Typhoon Lagoon. It's been 30 years, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Pricing has not yet been announced, so keep an eye out. And as soon as we know, you'll know. This is cool.
Yeah, maybe you should give that a shot.
I talked to somebody who did this, and they said it was a great event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should call them. Hey, returning is the Festival of Pirates and Princesses, going back to Disneyland Paris, January through March. So are you a princess?
Are you a pirate?
Choose your side.
Writes itself, kids.
At the Festival of Pirates and Princesses, when it returns to Disneyland Paris, January 19th through March 17th, 2019. The highlight of the seasonal event is the Disney Pirate or Princess. Make your choice show. Okay.
Okay, so wait. They're wanting kids to decide if they're a pirate or a princess.
Right.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. This immersive and interactive 360-degree spectacular takes place on Central Plaza 4 times a day. This is where you will be able to join the team of either pirates
Arg.
or princesses
Hi.
and dance along with your favorite Disney characters. The characters on Team Pirate include Peter Pan, Wendy, Hook, Smee, Jake, and Minnie.
Jake, the Neverland Pirate.
When did Minnie become a pirate?
Hey. Don't ask, don't tell.
Okay. Characters in Team Princess will include Ariel, Aurora, Moana, Merida. Mine went blank. Merida. Jasmine, Cinderella, Belle, Rapunzel.
What in the blue blazes?
And Mickey? When did Mickey become a princess?
That's got to be
Shouldn't those be reversed? Right.
Hey, if he chooses to identify himself as a princess.
Then I'm out. I'm tapping out.
Welcome to the Universal Parks Podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm a princess now.
Afterwards, aspiring swashbucklers can join Captain Jack Sparrow as he trains new pirate recruits 6 times a day at the Pirate Galleon in Adventureland. The fun, interactive show also allows children to train as pirates through a series of games and challenges. Tune up for Hoist the Flag, as the viewing area is only very small. I love when they translate this French. And so not many people can watch each show. If you have kids, they'll be invited to take part in the show too. Preferred to be royalty, visit the Princess Promenade, where 4 times a day guests can join Elena of Avatar and Sophia the First as they parade around the Central Plaza to see their royal guests.
It's Elena of Avalon.
Oh, not Avatar? She doesn't rule over the blue people?
It'd be funny as heck if it was.
Get all in and done up with the proper garb. Your young royals in waiting will become the fairest in the land, when they have their makeup perfected and their hair styled just like their beloved Disney princess. Meanwhile, budding buccaneers can get their face painted and look ship-shape, wearing seafaring garb fit for Captain Jack Sparrow himself. Princess gowns can be found at the likes of, I have no idea, some French store.
A store that sells princess outfits within Disneyland Paris.
That's correct. Pirate outfits can also be unearthed in shops such as
shop that sells pirate outfits within Disneyland Paris.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be a Disney festival without great treats. Enjoy a pirate or princess cupcake, or they make everything a cupcake now.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's
swirl it, stick it,
it's
book
cheap.
it. Yeah.
I wonder how the Parisians deal with the sweetness of all the American stuff.
I don't know. Or a princess candy apple. Finish the evening with a view of the spectacularly sparky Disney illumination show. Magnificent fireworks, including incredible light projections.
You can stop. Okay, from here on in, no more Disneyland Paris things. It's too bad.
Stunning special effects bring classic Disney tales and new stories to life, including Star Wars, Frozen, Pirates of the Caribbean, all against the background of Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Jeez, English is hard enough sometimes.
Yeah,
and you got to pipe it in that we're translating it from French. I'm glad you did that, not me. I had to stop. I was like, okay, I'm done. Next. If you have not been to Disneyland Paris, I cannot encourage you enough to go. That if it's not on it, it should be on your bucket list. It's a great park.
All the parks should be on your bucket list.
Oh, absolutely. I want you to set your expectations a little bit low for the Walt Disney Park, which is their version of kind of like Hollywood Studios. But the Disneyland Paris Park, amazing. It's great.
Magnifique.
Outside of that, my friends, we want to encourage you to come find us over at DisneyParksPodcast.com, where you can find our newsletter. You can also find our show archives as well as our blog post. All sorts of really cool stuff. Some links to some amazing sponsors to help make your day a little more magical. You can also find us on Facebook, Disney Parks Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Disney Parks Podcast, and Disney Podcaster on the Twitter. Other than that, my friends, make sure that you come find us. If we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks. Okay, that's the first hour show.
Shoot.
We split these up so we would do 30-minute shows.
Let me go pull my nose.
Now we're doing hour shows. This gotta stop, buddy. I'm gonna start editing these things ahead of time. Sorry, guys. So Tony's just left the show. I'm looking for a new co-host. If anybody would like to be a part of the show, you can email me, John at DisneyParksPodcast.com. Elena of Avalor.
Taking applications.
Thank you. Yeah, I missed that myself. I wasn't reading it. I was doing it from memory, which is never good. Someone picked me up the Figment. Aw. Nice. Disneyland doesn't reissue your annual pass card without a fee. Don't give Walt Disney World any ideas, kids. That's the way they are about Tales
but it's not our annual pass that we're going to get. We have to have this card to get our discount. That's the problem.
Yeah, and the thing is, the card. Well, it's not a discount card. It's my annual pass card. I don't use a Magic Band.
Yeah.
I don't want to use a Magic Band.
I have ones that I put on my Apple Watch.
I don't know how to get the card replaced. I don't want to.
Guest relations. Disney Springs, next time you're down there tomorrow night. I will tell you this, though. Allow 30 minutes, because that's how long it took us.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's hurry up and get into the next show. How many items do we have in the next show? Do we have as many? That was, dude,
It's the same amount we've always done. I haven't added any more than normal.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Each week I just fill in the slots with some other stuff.
Yeah, we talked a lot about a couple of those things. Yeah. Okay. In today's show, we've got news about the NBA experience coming to Disney Springs. Yay. DVC resale restrictions, new Hollywood Studios logo reveal, which we already talked about. Let me try this one more time. In today's show, we've got news about the NBA experience. Yay. DVC resale restrictions, some news about our meetups, and so much more, all in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome, everybody. So glad that you are here. One thing we want to talk about before we get too deep into the show is if you go to Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast, the first item that you see pinned at the top is a link to a survey. We're taking a survey. It's kind of our yearly thing where we encourage you guys to give us feedback on what you like, what you maybe like to see us do better or do differently. And if you fill out the survey, leave us your contact information. You'll be put in to win a pretty darn good prize. You can
package.
Package.
Many things.
Things.
Yeah.
We also have a link on our website, DisneyParksPodcast.com as well. So go check that out. Please fill the survey out. It's not that we just want to make you do a survey. We're trying to make the show better for you guys. We want to make sure that we're bringing you the type of content that you want to consume. And we just want to be better. We've been at this for a long time. Sometimes we're not always 100% on exactly what you want. So we're just asking you. So go check that out and take our survey. And now Uncle Tony's going to regale us with a story of visiting the Mickey Mouse Museum in New York City.
Oh, this is not showing up.
It's not?
No, it's very weird.
Well, let me see. I'm going to go over to the thing here. Oh, that's weird. Because it's is it because it's so yellow?
I don't know.
Is this just Mickey floating in space?
Kind of. So this is the Mickey the True original exhibition.
Oh, I see that.
In New York City. This is a limited time engagement. This ends in February of 2019. You can get tickets at Disney.com/Mickey True Original. Prices are $40 a person.
Little steep.
A little on the pricey side. I took
for what you get, you said.
Yeah, for what you get. I took. So if you can see this over here, this side with all the Mickeys. Well, they have a whole wall of this. And I said to myself, that'd make a great wall in my house. So now we just got to find somebody to make the wallpaper using a copyrighted image.
Huh. Good luck.
Because I took a nice big raw image of it so I can, get a good screen.
If Disney were smart, they'd
sell it.
They'd find a supplier, because I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. So this is the layout of the whole museum exhibit, and you have to pick a time that you can go. So when you go to buy your tickets, you pick your time slot that you'll enter, and there's a little waiting area that kind of holds you in until it's your time, and then you'll enter. And
so it's kind of like the Void experience. You sit here and wait, till you're ready.
Yeah. And you walk at your own pace. I mean, you can stay as long as you want in whatever room you like. But they have a welcome room, a whole Mickey room, icon design. It's black and white, ink and paint, burst into color, Sorcerer's Way, which was fun, Mickey Mouse Club, which was also fun, 1928 Original Mouse, The Collection, The Lounge, Cosmic Cavern, and Mickey's Maker Mark Shop. And obviously, it ends in a gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you show the years?
Where you can get these little beauties.
Look at that.
Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie.
That's awesome.
Back there. Yeah. So these are cute.
Those are cute. Those are great.
There were a couple things in there that were interesting. A couple things. It's done by, I should probably show you this too, done by very modern, contemporary artists. I would say the area that I was really the most interested in was the last room before you went into the gift shop, which had all of this Mickey Mouse Club stuff from the actual Disney archives. And I was like, oh, great. How do I get some of this out of here?
Right.
Without anybody noticing.
Not that you would ever condone stealing, Tony.
No. But there were some things in there that I'd be like, oh, that would look good in my house.
Right. Understood.
It was good. I would say if you're in New York or going to New York City and you're a Disney fan, go check it out.
Excellent.
Okay? If you're not a big Disney fan, just walk on by. Walk on by. And then the last thing you do is you can play a Google game, and they give you, again, this is not showing up. They give you this little pin. Hey, Google, play a Mickey Mouse game. So it's it's 4 teams of 2, and the woman or man or person in there says, hey, Google, give us a Mickey Mouse question, and the little Google with the Mickey ear thing will, give you a question, and then you have to answer it. So it was fun.
Good.
Obviously, I got all my questions right.
Were they simple questions, or were they like...
No, some of them were pretty hard.
Wow. Were you having to Google it?
No.
Or you just happen to know the answer?
I happen to have known the answer.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a Mickey Mouse master.
Yeah. Yeah. But apparently this is also only on the kids' Google, not on the adult. You have to have a kids' Google, not the adult version of the Google. Apparently it's 2 different versions.
Good to know.
So if you want to play this game, you need the kids' version.
Got to get a kid.
Yeah.
It's like programming your VCR.
Yeah, exactly.
People do that anymore? All the millennials are listening going, what the hell's a VCR?
Yeah, what's a VCR?
Well, cool. Thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate that. And you brought a couple goodies for me, too, and I appreciate that very much. So, there's nothing else we can do but get into
the news. All right.
I'm trying to gin up some excitement for this, man. Disney's given us more information on the NBA experience coming to Disney Springs. Since before the closure of Disney Quest in 2017, Basketball fans and guests of Disney Springs have been curious about just what to expect from the new NBA experience that will occupy that location. Well, Disney has released some more details on what will be in store for visitors when the new entertainment center opens in the summer of 2019. Buddy, I'm going to tell you something. They better hustle. That's all I got to say. I don't know how they're going to get this thing open in 2019. First off, if you've ever watched a live NBA draft and imagined yourself up there with the pros, you can get that feeling in person with a photo moment that recreates the atmosphere of the draft stage. Yeah, come on. You'll also be able to train like a pro with a replicated NBA Combine Challenge to help you improve your game and a scouting statistic report to go along with it. I do that, and at the bottom of the report, it just says, "You suck." Guests will have the opportunity to perform time shots before a roaring crowd, get photos of themselves making slam dunks on adjustable baskets, cheating, and work with a trainer to improve their dribbling game. And I'm assuming they mean dribbling with, like, the hands and the basketballs, not dribbling like I do when I'm around pizza. There will also be some less professional games for visitors to take part in, like a giant slingshot that players can use to shoot balls and small children at different hoops for a
Wait, small? You could toss small children?
I'm just saying, if I can shoot a small ball, I can shoot a small child. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Somebody at Disney is like, I'm going to kill those guys. You can shoot balls at different hoops in a timed challenge. I'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Of course, Tony, if I'm playing with Tony, will just be shooting me in the back, as he always does, like at the Void. NBA Experience will, of course, feature a basketball trivia competition with up to 25 players involved. Interactive arcade games focused on the sport will also be available, from Pop-A-Shot to modern video games. You know what Pop-A-Shot is, right? You know, the thing you shoot them. Yeah. The NBA Experience will be filled with visual entertainment. Count them, 180-degree screens.
Whoa.
Will show stories from players' perspectives and arena footage, while an interactive interactive multi-screen module will allow guests to watch replay clips from NBA games using the tools at their stations to make the right calls. So maybe this is a good recruiting tool for the NBA refs. A professional basketball experience wouldn't be complete without a trip to the
gift shop
locker room. And NBA Experience will feature an up-to-the-date statistics and visuals on top NBA and WNBA players.
Nice.
Got that WNBA in, so they didn't want to be too
What about
sexist.
Harlem Globetrotters? Are they included too?
No, they're not a real team.
Oh.
And neither are the Washington... Oh, what are they? The Washington Generals. They're not real either.
Damn.
All actors. Lastly, the least surprising detail is there will be a...
gift shop.
That's right. On hand-selling Disney-designed NBA-themed products. Do you want to know the thing about this whole location that I'm most excited about?
The beer place out front.
The beer place is coming in. The tap house is
tap
what
house.
I'm most excited about that. And I'm sorry, I kid. I remember the NBA Experience being over at Universal, and I
never went there.
I never did either, and I don't know anybody who did.
Yeah.
So that this is coming here,
yeah.
I hope that it is super duper popular, just the most popular place on the planet. Because if it's not, what I really want to see happen is they turn it into the WWE Experience. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, and I've heard that this is not the end of stuff that's happening at the West Side.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole revitalization plan for the West Side.
Yep.
Which I think includes consuming the strawberry lot.
I've heard that too. I've heard that Disney Springs are going to touch all the way around to Saratoga Springs.
Yeah. So
Saratoga
that'll be
Springs.
interesting.
Yep.
Hey, did you get a chance to change the thing on the?
I did.
Okay. All right. So January 19th now.
We were teasing you about the 12th. We were just seeing if you were paying attention.
2 p.m. PB&G. We hope to have a special guest. I got to contact this special person. Yeah. I'm sure he's not doing anything. Oh, wait. Does the Festival of the Arts open on the 19th? Yes. All right.
Snap diggity dang.
We may or may not have it.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something
It's
out.
not like he's the only person that we know in this city.
2 p.m. PB&G. This is at the Four Seasons. A great place to dine outside when it's not hot. I know they have a new menu over there, so we'll go check it out. And
yeah, it's not like
I
we
miss
don't
my Chef
know
Mikey.
an artist
Yeah.
that we could, Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, we did that.
So we originally was going to be on the 12th, but we had to move it. It's going to be on the 19th, so we apologize about any inconvenience.
Right.
Next up.
February 23rd, 2 p.m. at the Electric Umbrella. Everybody knows where that is in Epcot. And then March 16th, we're going to John's home at 1 p.m.
Yes, we are.
At the Polite Pig.
Yes, we should definitely make
Is there a stool with your name on it yet?
Almost.
All right.
Actually, we're going to be there
One more
tomorrow night.
visit and you get the stool?
One more visit, and I own the stool. We're actually going back there tomorrow night. We ended the year there, and we're going to begin the year there.
Then you can give them a warning.
I will. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, give them a warning.
Yeah.
We should also go to the other place. A little,
Heck yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They would be
very happy to have us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
We should fit that in.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to listen to the show, you can listen to this on your Amazon Echo or your Amazon Dot or even your Google Home. Just say, play the Disney Parks podcast, and poof, like magic, we come live out of your speakers. Don't forget to visit our store at DisneyParksPodcast.com/store. We haven't put up anything since Christmas.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, haven't put up anything.
We were on
new since
vacation.
Christmas, but,
we'll get at it again. And then, please, rate us, review us, and even share this live show right now. Go ahead. We'll wait. Okay. So go do that. Hey, Disney Vacation Club has put some limitations on their resale contracts. I think this is foul. I call foul on
Most
this.
foul.
Yeah.
Most foul, good sir.
Yeah. So Disney will soon implement a two-pronged change to how resale points may be used in the future. Effective January 19th. That ain't that far away, so if you want some points, go get them now before you don't. Of 2019, new resale purchases for the 14 current DVC properties can only be used at those 14 resorts. Resale points purchased after that date will not be eligible for reservation at Disney's Riviera Resort or Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge, or any other future Disney Vacation Club properties.
Wow.
All right?
Nothing new, only old.
That's right. Additionally, resale contracts for Riviera and all other forthcoming resorts will be limited to using points at only their home resort. So if you buy resale at Riviera, you can only use it at Riviera. You buy resale at Reflections, you can only use it at Reflections.
Wow.
Those buying Riviera or Reflection points from a resale broker will be unable to use their points for Disney's Beach Club Resort, Disney's Boardwalk Villas, or any other of the 14 other DVC resorts. Those restrictions go into effect January 19th. Resale contracts must be submitted for DVC's first right of refusal before this date in order to be grandfathered in. So get your points now. I don't even think you have 30 days, so you may be too late. Under the current rules and exempt from those new restrictions. Resale points are already ineligible for use towards resorts in the Disney Vacation Collection, including hotels at Disneyland and Disneyland's international theme parks, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventure by Disney. So those are all off the table for you.
Right.
All resale buyers will still be able to trade points through RCI. So they're going to give you that little perk. So as we get more info, we'll give you. I still think this would be my plan. If I was buying points, I would buy as much as I like at my favorite Disney resort through Disney. Okay, as much as I think and then buy others through resale. So if I wanted, I could probably get, I'd go to Disney and maybe buy, I think you could buy a minimum now of 25. Buy 25 points at Bay Lake Tower. And then go to resale and get the rest of them, probably at a lesser price. But they're still at my home resort, so I'm really not losing anything. I have the ones that will get me all the perks, and then I have the additional ones that can make my stay longer. That's what I would do. And listen, I'm not giving you real estate advice. This is not Tony's real estate advice corner.
Good thing.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that if you want to play Disney's game, buy the minimum from Disney and then go get the rest in resale. That's just me.
Excellent. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I would suspect, and I think this is where they're heading, is that you're not going to be able to use your points at any other resort but your own.
Right.
That's where I think they're going to head.
For resale.
I think maybe even eventually down the road.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be a game changer.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating thought. Going back across the pond for a story that hopefully is a little bit better translated from French. God help us all. Mm-hmm. New details and logo revealed for Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, over at Disneyland Paris on January 6th. Disneyland Paris unveiled the logo of the new Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, during an epic celebration of the resort, and it's heading into its ambitious renovation. Reopening, I guess, in the summer of 2020. This hotel will infuse the dynamic, inspiring art world of superheroes, including Iron Man, the Avengers, and Spider-Man, among others, to the elegant and vibrant Big Apple atmosphere. Now, since 1992, the Disney's Hotel New York welcomed millions of guests and immersed them into the New York culture. The design of architect Michael Graves and the atmosphere of the Big Apple. As it's preparing for the most spectacular transformation in its history, it will reopen in 2020 as Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, Disneyland Paris. Oh, no. Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, period. Disneyland Paris celebrated the cast members and heritage of the resort and unveiled new exciting details on the upcoming new chapter in this hotel's history. The hotel reimagining will create an environment evoking a luxury and contemporary Manhattan establishment. Its interior design will be sleek and cosmopolitan in the style of Tony Stark and the Avengers headquarters, and will showcase the, and I'm using Tony's air quotes here, art of Marvel in a way that reinvents the idea of an art hotel.
Oh.
Custom created art will adorn the walls, rooms, and suites. Bold pieces on display in public areas will showcase the diverse wealth of art from the Marvel Universe. Comic art, film, design, sculpture, costume, no capes, all displayed in the style of contemporary New York art gallery. Pieces will include comic book covers, posters, concept art from the films, storyboards, production design, props, original sketches, media, and more. The hotel will offer 476 standard rooms, 65 executive rooms, and 8 standard suites. The room interiors reflect the sophisticated urban style of Tony Stark's taste, with a color palette reminiscent of his Iron Man suit, and art featuring Marvel superheroes. One-of-a-kind suites are each meticulously fashioned around Marvel superheroes and New York City themes. For these unique suites, a Marvel artist will be commissioned to create stunning pieces featuring the superheroes. The logo was revealed earlier at a ceremony at the Old Hotel New York as it closed. I've been in this resort. It was a gorgeous resort.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time in the lounge.
I'm sure.
Drank a lot of wine there.
Yeah, why not?
A lot of wine.
When you're in France, drink as the Parisians.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, there's a new member dining package offer for Dinner Plus reserved to fireworks viewing.
Yeah, come on.
The new Disney Vacation Club dining experience includes fireworks viewing from the Top of the World Lounge, casting doubt on the status of the complimentary access to the space. The new dining package offered at Disney's Contemporary Resort combines dinner at the Wave, America flavors, with reserved fireworks viewing at a nearby Top of the World Lounge. For $59 schmear dollars, that's not too bad. Members can enjoy a price-fixed meal at the Wave, beginning approximately 90 minutes before the nightly Magic Kingdom fireworks display starts. At the conclusion of the meal, participants will be escorted to the Bay Lake Tower and up to the lounge for beverages, and desserts include the desserts during the fireworks show. So they're giving you dessert upstairs. That
Nice.
should be. Hopefully, it's a 7-layer chocolate cake. That's my favorite up there, or it used to be. The package is available nightly, beginning Monday, January 14th, and currently running through Sunday, June 30th. Blackout dates apply as such like Valentine's Day, Easter weekend, Mother's Day. There is a limit of 6 participants per party, including the Disney Vacation Club member and 5 guests. No discounts on the Disney dining plan or credits apply. Full payment is due at the time of reservation. Contact DVC Member Services for additional details to reserve. Dating back to at least 2012, all DVC members staying at Walt Disney World resorts have been granted complimentary access to Top of the World Lounge to view the Magic Kingdom fireworks. However, the paid dining option leaves the member perk up in the air. So maybe it's going away.
Well.
At this time, the DVC member website still lists free lounge access as ending on December 29, 2018. Member Services has no details regarding the lounge access for 2019. So, we'll see what happens.
Maybe they'll just open it up. Everybody's
God,
going
no.
up there anyway.
They've had so many problems. Not so many problems. They've had problems with access to this. And, when I bought mine, I was told by my tour guide, quote unquote, you will have access as a person that's purchasing Bay Lake Tower. You will have exclusive access to Top of the World. Nobody else but Bay Lake Tower guests.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it started.
Mm-hmm.
Then they opened it up to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like a free-for-all. You know.
Yep.
Then they started having bridal shower parties up there.
Yep.
They started having other events up there. Paint at 4 p.m. So now it's not an exclusive perk to my having bought there. So, okay, thanks. Thanks, Disney.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Sorry we ruined it for you.
No comment.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
Very sad.
Keeping with the Disney Vacation Club news, DVC is offering a Disney on Broadway dessert party at this year's Festival of the Arts.
Nice.
Sounds like fun. DVC is offering a Disney on Broadway dessert party for members and their guests at this year's Epcot International Festival of the Arts on February 25th of 2019. Attendees will enjoy guaranteed seating in one of the evening's Disney on Broadway concerts at the America Gardens Theater, and an 8:30 to 9:30 fireworks dessert party in the United Kingdom Pavilion before mingling with the Disney on Broadway stars during a casual cocktail hour from 9:30 to 10:30 in the member lounge atop the Imagination Pavilion.
Nice.
Performers will include Ashley Brown, Broadway's original Mary Poppins, Josh Strickland, Broadway's original Tarzan, Alton Fitzgerald White, Broadway's record-breaking Lion King, with 4,308 performances as Mufasa. Oh, wait. Mufasa. And Kissy Simmons, who plays Nala in The Lion King. The cost per person again, for DVC members, is a mere $77 plus tax and gratuity for adults. $52 plus tax and gratuity for the children. Please note that paid Epcot admission also is required. Call member services beginning January 8th at 800-800-9-800 for details and reservations.
Reservation.
This would be a kind of a fun deal. Little pricey for $52 for if I had kids.
Yeah.
But if I were, like for me, if I were a DVC member.
So it's $77 for dessert? Not dinner, dessert?
Dessert party, fireworks. You get to sit in one of the performances, and you get to do a mix and mingle with the singers themselves. For me and my wife.
I would love to meet Ashley Brown.
For me and my wife, for me to say, hey, honey, I booked this deal. It's $144. Yeah, 100 and some odd bucks.
Yeah.
But we're going to go. We're going to watch the Disney Broadway performance. Then we're going to go have a dessert party. We're going to watch the fireworks. And then we're going to go meet the Broadway people. She would love it. She's a theater person just like I am. So, yeah, totally.
Maybe we should do it.
DVC members only. Still?
Yeah.
How so? Okay.
I got time.
Nope. I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit some. We're at the point we're doing headline news.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, Disney expands free movie programs to the children's hospitals. So if you're a hospital, you can get Disney movies.
Really?
And they're expanding their network.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Disneyland is to offer a 3-day special ticket to SoCal residents. So we're going to raise the prices for everybody. And then if you're a SoCal resident, well, we'll give you a little discount.
For now.
And then Walt Disney World is bringing back the Discovery Disney tickets for Florida residents. So we've raised your prices already.
Right.
And we're going to give you a special ticket price.
Yeah.
Rock the Dots.
So rock the dots, baby. Rock the dots.
Spirit jersey released at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, what do you think? Somebody said it looks like a loaf of Wonder Bread.
Hang on. I haven't seen this.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Rock the dots.
Rock the dots. Spirit jersey.
Spirit jersey. I've not seen this yet. I'll give you my immediate impressions. Give me one moment. Photos, Rock the Dots jerseys. Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Oh, God. It does look, it's Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's not attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
Okay. Cali River Rapids is set to close for refurb. I guess that's timely. You don't want to do it during the summers. You want to do it during the winter months.
I guess it does a refurb every year, right? Because I remember talking about this not too long ago.
Yeah, I think it does. This
is one of those attractions that needs that.
Yeah. Well, they need to empty all the water out, clean it.
And once a year, whether it needs it or not.
Whether it needs it or not, the water goes. Hey, a new menu is coming to the Backlot Express in preparation for Galaxy's Edge.
Blue milk, anyone?
I think that whole area is going to be consumed. It's going to be part of the Star Wars. They're going to finish that, and then they're going to come outside and start putting up walls and start prepping that area.
Well, I think that the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be its own entity, and they'll have to do something to give people who are standing in line a little fix. So, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. And then upgrades are coming to the AMC Disney Springs 24 theaters.
Finally.
I hope they all get the recliner seats.
Oh, God, wouldn't that be awesome?
Because I'm not a fan of the others. And AMC, if you're listening, could you please remove the carpeting in the lobby of the two theaters?
Oh, yeah.
Because it stinks horribly of mold and spores and people's
dropped drinks,
Drop drinks and
food,
and
kids crawling around.
yeah, it's just horrible. I walk in there, I gag first. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
what? Those are our thoughts. We welcome yours. You can always shoot us an email at DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com. We invite you to come over to cough DisneyParksPodcast.com. Check out all of our show archives as well as our blog posts. And we've got some great articles, a lot of fun stuff there. Make sure that you sign up for our newsletter. We don't want to leave anybody out. We send a newsletter out each week filled with lots of really cool Disney stuff. And also you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Disney Parks Podcast, and on the Twitter at Disney Podcaster. Anything else you want to add, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be back. I missed you. I missed everybody here. It's a lot of fun. It's a long show, kind of getting back into the swing of things.
The saddle.
We chatted a lot, and that's good. I love having a good conversation with you. You're a lot of fun. Other than that, if we don't see you online, we will see you in the parks.
Finished.